Aztecs ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the run, it's Roberts. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He's got 59 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. A designed run for the quarterback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go. And as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fade the grab in the end zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Snatches it on the right. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Terry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Roberts. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
And the Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the ground, it's Gaines. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Hold and finds his man on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find some parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Got it in the middle. It's Terry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll ride Davis here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. They're going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll try to get it in with the run. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the land.
Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a direct snap. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the Aztecs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. 22 water. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets the back moving. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, and the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and get me positive yards most of the time.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught in the backfield. It's Gaines. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it, David. Every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their...
It's a running room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Might be calling a hot route. On the direct snap, it's Roberts. Runs through the tackle. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Red pass hits complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Quick strike complete. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Roberts. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Give him 96 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the fullback. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing it.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First two drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up fourth.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down on the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. On the run, still looking. He's got him. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll throw on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hoffman. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. On target. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game. Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I'm sure the offense happy with that free 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Huffman. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where he can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so...
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Finds a little space. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Gaines. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the 1st, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Man, it's It's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, San Diego State.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Direct snap. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Turning it on! Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Plows through the defense. Just dismissing tackles. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
At the 9-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
One for two on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. offense right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Burrell. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Aztecs are marching down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Lawson. It's a seam wide open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late. Looking to throw. And the defense swarms him under the two-point attempt is stopped, and so too is the attempt to tie the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the three.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They just keep firing. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And who's surprised? Nobody. Big third down moment. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella, and he does the rest. He lowers his shoulder, he gets physical, gets the first down, and they got a chance with the lead here to salt this game away.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Here we go. Motion from the wide receiver. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback will keep it.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to Davis. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's is able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. Makes a man miss. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. The Groupers fished out a solid road win today, and while not a dominant performance, any coach will tell you a win is a win. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships.